Hi friends, welcome back to Sunnyside Studios. And recently I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about how I started my small business and if I have any tips for people thinking of starting their own. So today this video hopefully helps you guys follow your own passions and turn your creative ideas into reality. Hi, my name is Cindy and I started my small business April of last year, 2024. So it's almost been a year and a half now since I started, and I have some very valuable tips I wanted to share with you guys. So without further ado, today I'll be sharing 5 things I wish I knew before starting my small business. And yeah, let's get into it. So first, I want to share with you how to choose the right e-commerce platform for you. So when I first started, I was just really confused. I didn't know what to use between Shopify, Etsy, Squarespace, Wix, along with many other website hosting platforms. I didn't know which one was right for me. But now after a year and a half of experience, I can confidently say that if you are thinking of starting your own small art business from scratch, I definitely recommend Etsy as a platform because of their existing marketplace and existing audience that you can utilize when you don't have a big audience yourself. So when I first started, when I was under 1,000 followers, I utilized Etsy, used the SEO functions, marketing functions to put myself out there on their marketplace. And this really helped me get my first few sales from people who didn't even follow me on my social media. But once I grew above, say, 5,000 followers, I remember, I realized that for me, it wasn't really worth it anymore to be on Etsy because they do charge a hefty 6.5% commission on all of your sales, along with a 3% transaction fee, I believe, for US-based businesses. So that is almost 10% of your sales going to Etsy. And if they're not bringing you the audience, then I don't see the point of you being in their platform at all. So when I reached around 5,000 followers, I was bringing my own direct traffic from my Instagram, from people who already follow me. So that was nothing on Etsy's part, and that is why I decided to move to my own website instead. And how I chose my own website was basically deciding between Shopify, Squarespace, and Wix. I chose Squarespace back then because it was a website building platform I was already using for other projects, so I was very familiar with their UI, so it was quick and easy for me. And the good thing about Squarespace is just its simplicity. It is so easy to design something with Squarespace when you know nothing about website building. So that is why I chose Squarespace for the ease and simplicity of it. And now thinking back, I wish I chose Shopify, even though it meant paying a bit more each month for their robust and very effective selling tools. So here I want to drop in a note, there is a price difference between Shopify and Squarespace of their monthly subscriptions. For Squarespace, it's around $23 a month for their e-commerce package, and for Shopify, it is $29 per month just for their basic monthly package. So there is a price difference if that matters to you. It mattered to me when I first started because I had no budget, so I was just choosing the cheapest option possible. But yeah, now that I'm growing my business and trying to ship internationally, having more orders, trying to customize tax rates for different states, different countries, Squarespace just doesn't offer that many options to Shopify. So a big problem I have with Squarespace right now is their shipping options. So I can't simultaneously offer a flat rate shipping for my customers as well as an automatically calculated shipping using like USPS or UPS. So I can't offer the two simultaneously. I have to choose either one. If I tick both in the shipping option, only one shows up. So that is something I'm struggling with. If you know how to fix it, please drop a comment below. I'd love to know. But yeah, there's many problems like that. For example, I have to manually put in taxes for each state and each country, which is a lot of work and a lot of research as well. They recently added a automatic tax, but they're going to charge you next year if you use the automatic tax. So those are definitely some of the many reasons why I wish I chose Shopify. But yeah, if you're thinking about growing your business at all online in the future or shipping internationally, I definitely recommend Shopify. And the second advice I wanted to share with you guys is learn how to market your products effectively. So when I first started, there were some other artists who started around the same time as me, and I was wondering all the time why they are selling out in a day or two when I could barely make 1 sale or 2 sales per month. Was my art just not good enough? Did people not like what I make? Like, what was wrong? What did I do wrong compared to them? And now that I realized, no, it wasn't because my art wasn't great. It was just because I didn't know how to sell. I didn't realize how important creating urgency and scarcity was in marketing and in selling products as a small business. So I used to keep my shop open all the time with all of my products available, from stickers, postcards, prints. All of them were available on my website 24/7, all times of the month. And that made me no sales at all. And now that I realize it was because people didn't have the urge to buy it because it was always available. They already think they have it in their mind and they could buy it whenever they want. Why would they need to buy it immediately? They could buy it a year later, it could still be there. So now realizing that, I do limited drops and pre-orders now for a limited amount of time. So creating that sense of urgency for your customers, oh, I can only buy this product in this week of the month or be gone forever, or like, oh, there's only like 10 of this product, I need to get mine now. So creating that urgency and scarcity really changed the game for me and created so many more sales for me. So an example of when I first used this strategy was with my keychain drop. I remember I had a collaboration with a manufacturer, so they basically sent me 12 keychains, 6 of each design, and I could try them out. So that is the first time I used the limited drop strategy for these keychains. I put out a post on Instagram saying these keychains will be part of a limited drop on Friday, 10 a.m. There's only 12 of them, so get yours before it runs out. And this is the first time I sold out all of these keychains within the first 3 hours of shop opening. And that was a huge surprise and sense of achievement for me because I knew I was doing something right, and for the first time I felt like people actually wanted to buy what I make. So after that, I realized that it is so important to create urgency and scarcity as a small business or just as any brand in general. And yeah, to sum it up, don't be afraid to build up the hype, to create some FOMO. And no, it is not manipulating. It is what I like to call helping people commit to what they already love. And the third thing I wish I knew before I started my small business is using the decoy effect in my pricing. So this is a very interesting concept I learned in my marketing class. Basically, if you didn't know, the decoy effect is actually a proven cognitive bias where if you offer a more unattractive, unappealing third option, that's usually more expensive, not worth it, it actually makes your bestseller, the product you actually want to sell, more appealing in comparison because it is cheaper. The ratio of value to pricing is better. If you haven't realized, a lot of big companies are actually using this strategy all the time. For example, Apple iPhones have so many tiers. You have the normal iPhone, you have the Pro Max, and you have the Pro Max with 16 gigabytes of RAM or 1 terabyte of storage. Some really high-end features that makes the iPhone super expensive and people would rarely buy it. Why would they have that option there anyways? It is to make their normal iPhone more appealing because it seems cheaper, it seems more worth it to the everyday people, so they sell more in comparison when you have that unattractive and unappealing product as a decoy. So applying this marketing tactic in the context of my small business, I wanted to market my bestseller, which is this letter-size art print of my cat drawings. And basically, I wanted this to be the bestseller of my shop. So in order to sell my letter-size prints more effectively, I introduced a $120 large poster print that people rarely bought because of how large it was and also because how expensive it was. But my purpose of having this option is actually as a decoy to sell my small letter-size prints more effectively because people would think, wow, I'm getting the same detail as a large poster print that's worth $120, but only for $35. This is so worth it. I'm definitely getting the small print. And this is a pricing strategy that has worked so well for me at markets, and I think you should use it too for your business to offer a more unattractive, unappealing option, often more expensive, to nudge people to buy the product you actually want to sell to them. And the fourth tip I wish I knew when I started my small business is to have or start with one star product or one niche that you're known for. So when you're starting your brand or your small business, it is tempting to sell everything. Like for me, it was, okay, I have these cat drawings now. I could make them into tote bags, postcards, stickers, prints, hoodies, t-shirts. I could make them all. I could build my empire now. And no, that is not the most optimal way to start a brand. You want to be known for one thing. and that occupies a space in the consumer's mind that will become irreplaceable in the future. So for example, some artists that started around the same time as me that I really admire and are using this strategy very effectively are, for example, Jam Strawberries. She's a girl who started her sticker business like a few months ago. And she is known for the girl who sells strawberry themed stickers. And that was the only thing she sold when she started. Everything was strawberry themed, was cute bunnies, like cute cats, dogs like Snoopy, Miffy, things like that. But everything was strawberry themed. She was a strawberry sticker girl. And that gave her so much success that she sold thousands of stickers in a month because she was known for one thing. And of course now she's making keychains, phone charms, or like other merch surrounding her strawberry theme. But when she started, she was focusing on one product. And another great example of this is Cozy Grocery. She's a friend of my friend and she did this so well. She's known for making these cat worry stones, and that was basically the thing that went viral for her because she was promoting this one product, she was selling it, making like thousands off of it per month, and she was known for being the worry stone girl. And that is where you want to be ideally for your brand in the beginning. You want to be known for something because that will make you memorable and irreplaceable in the consumer's mind. And of course, for my business as well, I actually became really lucky because I didn't know about this or think about this in the beginning. I just started drawing cats and people loved it, so I kept drawing more cats. But now I'm known for the cat lady, the cat art, the cat and food girl. Like there is something I'm known for and people remember me for at markets. They're like, oh, that is the vibrant yellow booth. I remember it. Oh, she's the cat lady. Like I am at least remembered for something, and that is a great advantage as a small business, I think. And last but not least, my fifth tip is to reach out first, whether it's to markets, retailers, or collaborations. When you first start as a small business, I know it's very hard to be confident in your craft. You doubt yourself constantly. You don't know if big brands want to work with you, but you never know without asking. So when I first reached a few thousand followers, there's many brands such as like Moft or Shopify I wanted to work with, but I just had no confidence to reach out to them. And now thinking back, I wish I did because there are just so many things you could accomplish just by asking. So for example, for a long time, I've loved this cat themed cafe called Flower Cat in Greenpoint. And one day I just had the confidence to send them a cold email saying, hey, do you wanna do a collaboration where I make a postcard in your cafe theme and sell it, and you could put it in your cafe to sell it to your customers. And surprisingly, she said yes, and that was one of my favorite collabs ever. And many things like these will not come to you unless you ask. So don't doubt yourself, send those emails. The worst outcome is just you don't get a reply, and that's basically where you started and you don't lose anything. And this is especially true with markets as well. Join markets, put yourself out there, put your brand out there, collect feedback, know what people like to buy, know how you can sell, learn from physical interactions with your customers. Start with local markets if you're not confident, the ones that have low booth costs, under $100 maybe, and then slowly move up towards the more big international markets where there's a large audience. So taking the first step is very important, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there because you never know what's going to come back to you. And yeah, those are the 5 things I wish I knew before starting my own small business. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more small business content. And if you have any other questions about how I run my art markets, my experiences running a small business, don't be afraid to drop a comment. I will definitely make it into a future video if you ask. And yeah, thank you so much as always, and thank you for your support on all the other market videos. That really means a lot to me, and I will continue making these videos to help you guys out as well. And yeah, as always, have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!